It's me in the messy computer room. And I am currently right now trying to get all set up to try to stream some more Fahrenheit. I started Fahrenheit Indigo Prophecy Remastered. It's a huge mouthful. But I started this game yesterday and got about 2 hours into it, and I think I accidentally forgot to put autosave on, because first of all I thought there was like an issue with my save, and as it turned out I forgot to put autosave on, and the game autosaves so you can't manually save it, and you have to save in between chapters. So this is what I'm currently working on right now. So right now it is, what time is it? It is 6:30, and I gotta try to play up to that point that I was at, and continue. So I hope everything goes well, so here's hoping. Well, good morning. It's the morning after the stream, the second stream this week, which I've honestly been having a lot of fun with, streaming more during the week. It is a lot of work and a lot of effort and a lot of time, so it is kind of like go, go, go when it comes to like coming home from work, making dinner, and then pretty much streaming, and then going to bed afterwards. It's pretty much been my nights, but the past 2 nights that I've streamed have actually been really well, and had a really good turnout for them. And I did catch up on Fahrenheit last night, so I did play up until the point that I had left off on, and it saved, and I was able to pick up and have subtitles and everything, so everything is just great. So at least that situated itself. So I have a feeling that this coming weekend is going to be one of those busy weekends where I'm going to be able to barely vlog at all, because there's a lot of stuff going on. So today's Thursday, by the way. So Friday, I'm going to be streaming Friday night, and then Saturday morning, I'm going to have to get blood work because I had doctor's appointments this week, because I had my regular thyroid checkup this week, so I have to go and get blood work done for that. And then I had my eye doctor's appointment yesterday, which my eyes have actually gotten worse, but not too bad. I think like they went from like a 5.3, 5.2, like they used to be different in each eye, and now they're both a 6. And so that's, I mean, at least they're symmetrical now, but still kind of sucks because I've been maintaining shitty vision for a couple of years. So like my eyes have stayed the 5 point whatever in each eye for like 2 or 3 years. And I think because of all of the computer gaming and stuff now that my vision is getting worse, but I'm also getting older, so that could also be the problem. Yes, it's garbage guys, kitties. Every Thursday morning our garbage men take our garbage and the kitties freak out. It's okay. It's just a garbage guy. It's okay. So yeah, Friday morning I gotta get blood work, and then John needs an oil change, and then we're gonna be doing shopping, and then this whole weekend starts the whole wrestling summer weekend for us. So like NXT TakeOver Saturday, and then Summerslam is Sunday, and then Monday and Tuesday are Raw. Well, yeah, Monday's Raw, Tuesday's SmackDown. So it's gonna be busy. We're gonna have people over the house Sunday night, and then Sunday afternoon we're going and meeting up with family because it's my dad's 72nd birthday. So this whole weekend from now till whenever is going to be a blur. It's just going to be a little bit of like a clip here and there, maybe, if that. But it's pretty much going to be like gone. Before I know it's going to be Monday. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. Just wanted to get that in.
Say hi everybody, Poopy. Say hi.
So now I got to get breakfast and get my butt moving and finish up the work week. So see ya when I see ya. Good morning. Happy Saturday. Just got back from getting my blood work done. It is too early to function. I stayed up last night for the stream and I finished Fahrenheit for everybody and got up this morning. So this is the way to kickstart my weekend, but at least they found the vein the right point, because my veins are usually like tiny and hard to find and really noxious. But so my 6-month checkup for my thyroid, so I'll probably get the results for that next week, early next week. But I want a nap really bad, really bad. Okay, well, I was going to round the corner because she was looking super adorable, but, you know, she had to jump down and ruin it, so. Happy Monday. Busy weekend is over, and, what a busy weekend. Just what I thought it would be. I thought it would go really quickly and fast, and it has, and I don't want to get out of bed or go anywhere or do anything, so I have, hello? Whoa. So I have a little bit of time to kill. Not really, but kind of, because I don't really care. I'm feeling like absolute shit today because mainly my own fault. It's really bright in this room. Mainly ate a lot of bad food this weekend. You know, we had company, we did a lot of stuff, so it was like the whole weekend was just filled with like pizza and like chips and ice cream and cake and all this stuff, which is both equally good and then equally regretful afterwards because I just feel like shit, and the lack of sleep is also not helping, which is also my fault because this weekend we usually get thrown out of the loop from starting Friday night because I usually stay up and stream later on Friday nights, which I'm fine with. But then I never get back into the routine that I need to come Monday. So like I end up also staying up later on Saturdays and Sundays. And actually last night we went to bed fairly early, surprisingly. Like almost midnight is fairly early. But I just feel like shit. So I'm kind of contemplating about taking tomorrow off from work. Just kind of like a sick day to like be home and exist because I have a lot of stuff to do. I unfortunately did not get to touch a lot of video editing this weekend like I wanted to because of everything going on. We were like not home, and when we were home we had company over, so we had to host stuff and watch things, and we had to be out here, so it was really hard to actually get anything done. One of the problems that I'm running into as far as videos is when I'm streaming through YouTube, because I stream through Twitch and YouTube, is even if I stream the same night, but like I separate my streams into separate parts, YouTube just takes every single stream that you stream for a single day and bolts it up together. So my parts 3, 4, and 5 of Fahrenheit on YouTube are now one giant part, which I don't want. And also, I have to go back through and edit all of those parts because of nudity. Like, there's a lot of nudity in that game. It's really explicit, and unfortunately, due to everything going on YouTube, I don't want them to target my channel more than they already are. So I don't want them to completely flag and remove videos because of nudity, because I personally don't care about a little bit of boob, but I know that YouTube would. So I need to fix those and probably fix the ones on Twitch somehow and then get those back up. So I don't know how that will work. But I don't even know if I really can. I have to figure that out because I can re-upload stuff to Twitch, but I don't think it appears the same exact way as it does when you stream versus when you upload stuff, so I have to look into that. But I did edit parts of Alan Wake, so I have to get those up as well. Like, there's just a bunch of stuff I have to do. And this weekend kind of prevented me from touching any of that. Like, not yesterday, but Saturday, I kind of, I edited some parts, and then I ended up downloading my Twitch stream. So, like, I got that far. but that's about it. So I have to really do stuff. So maybe tomorrow, my day off day, will be doing that and just kind of situating things and like getting caught up with my games and stuff, so I could actually like get back on track, because it's really hard to do anything on the weekends. What else is happening? Oh, and work, the place that I'm going to shortly. A lot of talking and heads turning at work lately, because a couple people got these emails regarding like kind of like a survey census kind of head count kind of email, which is really weird. Which is basically an email like saying, how many people do you work with? How many people in your department? What are their jobs? How many are part-time and full-time, kind of thing. Which raises eyebrows, because the last time that we got anything like that, as far as an email, was the last layoff, where they laid off 12 people. Which was only a couple months ago. So that's making us think, who's next? Or are we all going? So... And as sad as it is to say, I really shouldn't be thinking this way, but I am to the point where I'm just, like, if I find out today that I'm laid off, I'm completely fine with it. Because I feel like they'd be just doing me a favor and ending the nightmare of just, like, trying to get out. Because I feel trapped right now. Because it is both equally a good job and a bad job. But I also feel this overwhelming sense of guilt, feeling like I have to leave it. Because, I mean, there are a lot of perks to this job, but there's also a lot of stress with it. So it's a catch-22. It's like you like it, but you hate it, but you really should leave. But you feel like you don't have to, or you don't want to. And I feel like they would actually be doing me a favor if they turned around. They're just like, see ya, bye. And I'd be like, well, okay. So I'd be able to at least get a step in the right direction to getting something else if I had to. Rather than, you know, pretend that I'm not looking for jobs and then schedule time outside of work to go to interviews, and then the whole runaround for that and the stress of going back and forth. And at least that's how I perceive it. But knowing my luck, that won't happen that way. And I'll literally have to just keep doing what I'm doing and just kind of push to find something else and go out of my way to like get there. So, but that's what I'm doing today. So maybe tomorrow will be the day that I could just sit at home, catch up on sleep, and like get stuff done. Because Tuesdays are the slowest and most deadest and boring days at work. So I feel like if I called off tomorrow, it would not mean anything. So we'll see if I actually get that done. But I just want to show you this view of kitties. Nuka, look at them. I love it when they're like this. I wish they were like this all the time. Hi, I'd like to order some more Dasaquin pills for my cat Cooper. Yes, please. That'll be it. All right, thank you so much. Yep, you too. Bye-bye. Well, I have taken today off, and I'm very glad that I did. Well, right now it's noon, so I can't really talk in the past sense, but I decided to take today off to just kind of catch up on stuff and like catch up on sleep and just kind of relax for a day and be home and literally just get things done, so that way I have so much more off of my mind. And I'm very glad that I did, because I realized that Cooper's medicine is like almost empty, so I'll be able to actually get that today since I just called that in. What do you think, Coop? He's cleaning himself. So, I've been up since about 8:30 today so far, and what did I get done? Well, I ate breakfast, and then I started editing videos and working on stuff. I started re-editing my stream, and I'm noticing that I'm having an issue with the program that I'm using to I can't say the word, simultaneously stream on Twitch and YouTube. I'm having an issue with that program And what I'm experiencing is my videos aren't directly saving and exporting correctly on YouTube's end of it. The ones on Twitch are fine, and I'm able to like download them and edit them and do stuff with them, but like the ones to YouTube for some reason are really screwed up, and when I go to edit the information and like the tags and the thumbnails, it doesn't let me. So I have to essentially delete the video and then re-upload it. So that's kind of an inconvenience, and it's honestly making me consider not streaming on YouTube anymore because there's really no benefit to it. So I don't know what I'm going to do, because I do get quite a bit of viewers from YouTube watching the stream. So I don't know. I might try it for another week or two and see what happens, and then go from there. But I also was informed, and I read about, that if I become a Twitch partner, I can't stream on YouTube. So that's also a problem that we'll have to cross when the time comes. It doesn't mean that the stuff that I stream will never make it to YouTube. You'll be able to watch it later, but I think there's like a policy where you have to watch it, well, you have to upload it like 24 hours after it's been on Twitch or something like that. So that's also another issue. I got a lot to think about, basically. But I just came out here because I'm gonna go and get some lunch, and probably go back to editing a little bit more videos, and then possibly record more Alan Wake and get more of that done for the day. Probably go out and finally try to go do something with the pool, because oh my god, the pool is so bad right now. I feel terrible, but look at this pool. Like, oh, it's really bright, it'll focus. Look how freaking green that pool is. The littlest amount of rainwater that hits that pool, it just completely ruins it. And I end up having to go out there and shock it every day and put algaecide in it every day. But we've been getting rain like every day or every other day, and like rain and sun just like make algae. It's just terrible. It's been a terrible year to have a pool. So I have to go out there and take care of that as well. So there's a lot to do today, and I'm glad that I'm home to get it done. So let's keep trucking. And Cooper also enjoys me being home. Don't you, Cooper? Because you get to lay in the bedroom that's normally closed when we're gone. Yeah. He's like, I'm taking a bath, Mom. Go away. Sleepy doll. You're so warm. Such a warm little kitty. Hi, Cooper. Are you a warm kitty too? He's like, yes. So, I just finished eating lunch. The cats are chilling out. Well, not really chilling. It's hot in here. But it's not unbearable. I got the fan on, so that's probably why they're hanging out a little bit. I'm not one to run the air conditioner. I don't like to do it because I feel like the AC only just makes it incredibly cold, and that's about it. So maybe I'll just put like a stand-in fan out here so that way they can like get a little bit more air. But I don't want to put the AC on, make it super cold, and then running the AC is expensive. So I try to refrain from doing that. I wanted to note that I have been sending manual requests for a lot of my YouTube videos that got demonetized, or like limited or no ads, which is like a vague way of saying you're probably not getting anything for it. And I've already gotten back 4 or 5 emails reinstating those videos saying, oh, you're right, these are friendly, and you know, you can have them monetized. So the ones that came back were my Dream Daddy videos, my channel trailer, the vlog updates I made regarding the YouTube demonetization, and something else. But I'm also trying to push through for Alan Wake, because some episodes of Alan Wake are also getting flagged as like non, user advertiser friendly. So I'm trying to fight those as well. And I'm eventually going to go back into previous videos, and I'm just going to keep hitting manual requests for all of them because it is ridiculous. Basically, YouTube issued out a statement that their new algorithm is like this automated system that looks at your video very briefly and looks at either the thumbnail, the tags of the video, or just briefly skims the content itself. And if the algorithm detects anything that it feels like is against the policy, it'll just put it as like a yellow flag, or like, I think it's like a caution symbol or something, which basically means, oh, I don't think you're getting money from this because this isn't advertiser friendly, but that doesn't necessarily mean it is. Basically, YouTube needs to fix a lot of shit. That's basically what it is, but it's really frustrating for people like us who have over like 2,000 videos that we have to go through and manually just hit click, click, click each single one to prove to people like, hey, it's okay, like, don't worry about it kind of thing. So I'm going to be making a lot of changes for that. I think now I'm going to go and try to edit a little bit more video, and maybe in a bit probably go out and get Cooper's medicine, or maybe a little bit later because I think they're open later. I don't know. I'll figure it out. So I am currently editing my stream footage. My computer just crashed for the first time in, I don't even know how long, ages. John just recently upgraded my power supply, so he was kind of hoping that would solve the situation, but apparently with everything that I have going on and all the programs that I work on and how hot it currently is in this room is always so incredibly hot, and we don't know why. Like, when we have our computers on, especially if he has his computer on, it does get really hot in here, and that's understandable because it's, two computers blowing hot air and constantly running, it gets hot. We get that. But we cannot get this room cool to save our life. Like, even if we put window fans and stuff in, and if nothing is on, if both of our computers are off, it's still hot in here, which is weird because it's completely like next door to our bedroom, and when we close our bedroom door, it gets cold. When we close this one, it gets hot. So I have no idea why this room gets hot, but it gets hot. So right now I'm trying to edit some footage and censor some stuff because there were a lot of sex scenes in this game that I recently did. A lot of boobs, not highly graphic boobs, not like heavy rain, like graphic boobs, but it's still nudity. YouTube still does not like that. So I don't want any more reason for people to hunt me down in my videos than it already happens. So I'm trying to fix that. So I'm about 30 minutes away from streaming right now, and I realized that I completely forgot to mention what happened yesterday. So yesterday I got a call from my parents stating that my cat Zoe passed away, and a lot of you probably don't know who Zoe is. Maybe some of you who have been on here a very long time will know her. At my parents' house, I had two cats. I had Mickey and Zoe, which I believe I mentioned before on the stream. But the issue was, when I moved here a couple years ago, I wanted to bring them with me and I couldn't. For a couple of reasons. One was Zoe had a skin condition that if she was under any kind of extreme stress or anxiety or whatever, she would lose her fur. So she would like chew all of the fur off of her, and it was just terrible. Like, she didn't handle stress very well. So for me to catch her and throw her in a cage and drive her 30 miles away to where I live just seemed ultimately cruel.
and she seemed pretty content with where she was, and my parents were okay with keeping her and taking care of her for me, so I left her there. And then Mickey wouldn't come with me. Like, as soon as I moved away and I was around here more so than I was at my parents', he just, like, I don't want to say disowned me, but, like, anytime I go up there now, he hides. Like, he doesn't come out, he doesn't say hi, he doesn't let me touch him or anything. So that was the biggest problem that I had when I left, was one cat was too sick to move and the other cat was too shy to even do anything with. So that's how we ended up getting Cooper and Dolly, because I really missed the presence of having a cat around the house. And here we didn't have any pets other than a fish at the time, which didn't live very long. So Zoe stayed with my parents and they took care of her. And she was 14 years old. She just had her birthday a couple weeks ago. But she was having a lot of issues, and to make a long story short, somehow, some way, she ended up with a seriously mass infection in her stomach, and it caused her to not eat, not drink, and just like have like diarrhea and vomit everywhere. So like she was miserable and sick and suffering. So they ended up taking her to the vet and putting her down yesterday. And I was a mess. Like, I'm okay now. I'm still sad about it, but I'm not one to dwell about death. So if it comes to a surprise to people that why I just keep carrying on after something traumatic happens, that's why, is because I don't like dwelling about death. Like, I need a moment. I need to get a good cry, you know, reminisce of, I just need to like remember the good things, feel sad for a day, and then I move on, and then that's it. So yes, I'm still sad about Zoe. She was a Burmese mix, so she had really super thick, soft fur. She was solid black, green eyes, and she had a little tiny white patch under her neck, so it was like on her chest area. And when I brought her home in 2003, she was 6 months old. She was like this big. She was just like a ball of fluff. She was all fur and no cat. We actually thought at one point she would be Persian because she was just so tiny under all the fur. But she grew in, filled in pretty well. But she had medical problems for a good majority of her life. So it doesn't surprise me, but it also surprises me at the same time because I didn't expect to lose her so soon. And then last week, another one of my parents' cats also died. So, and everyone around us, as far as like friends and coworkers and stuff, are also losing their pets. So I think within the last 2 weeks, in conjunction with the 2 cats in my family that died, I think a total of maybe like 5 or 6 or 7 animals have died in the last 2 weeks, and it's too much. It's way too much. It's like, pets are my children is the best way I can say it, and it's gonna sound creepy regardless, but they're my babies. Like, I don't have a human child. I have furry children. And I treat them just like I would, you know, a regular kid. I spoil them, I take care of them. Sometimes they're needier than a human baby, because at least when you take care of a human baby, they eventually grow up and care for themselves. But when you take care of a cat or a dog or, you know, any other animal, they rely on you forever. They never move out and leave home and grow up. They never do that. They just always stay here. Also, it is thunderstorming like a motherfucker outside. And I am supposed to be streaming in like 20 minutes, so I'm really hoping that it dies down and lets me play this, because I would like to play this. But right now I'm trying to cool the room off. I mean, the room over here is still a mess because of everything else in it, but I just wanted to mention that because Zoe was a good cat, you know. It's hard to explain to you if you've never met her, if you've never seen her. But, I mean, it's going to be a time for all of us to go and all of our pets to go. But I was not expecting it yesterday. It was pretty sudden and pretty sad. But at least I got a lot done today, so I'm looking forward to hopefully having a nice stream and hopefully this thunderstorm going away, because that would be super awesome. I don't want the power to go out when I'm streaming. That would not be cool. And I'm still requesting manual reviews on all of my videos. So dumb. So dumb. I've been reading tweets about people who are posting stuff that should not be offensive, and it is offensive, and it really is honestly silly. But they do have a setting when you request a review of your video. It says it won't even look at it unless it's 1,000 views, which I've proved to be false, because I have a channel trailer that I uploaded that only has 114 views, and they eventually did turn that around and approve it for advertising. As well as my follow-up video and my video on demonetizing, none of them hit 1,000 views. So, like, it's really weird because they are really super picky. But I am trying to go through a lot of my videos and just try, if I can try to have them reviewed so that way I can get approval on some of them. I mean, I know I'm not going to get any on Outlast 2 because of, like, cults and, you know, like, really gruesome, gory deaths, and I know I'm not going to get any on Friday the 13th, but, like, Alan Wake is not that bad. I got Dream Daddy back up. Like, I have an end card that I put on the end of my video that is only 26 seconds long, and it's not suitable for advertisers. Like, what? But yet, Remothered is okay. Remothered wasn't touched at all. Like, it really is finicky, and it's really dumb. So, I am trying to go through these videos and see if I can get them fixed and corrected, but it's going to be a very long process since I have to scan through every single one and try to get them back up. Like The Walking Dead, I'm sorry, that's not that bad. It's like a Telltale game. It's not that gory. So, yeah. I'm gonna try.
Someone's nooking really hard right now. Are you nooking really hard? Yeah? How does it feel? I'm surprised you're not in the blanket. You usually are. Oh, big yawn. How about you? You're like, I want a nook, but she's always in it. Yeah. Want to say hi? He's like so on edge because of all the noises going on outside and inside because I have the windows open. So he's freaking out. That we made it to. Hooray. I'm very tired today. And my allergies are very high. But I don't want to close any of the doors because it's just nice out today. It's not too hot. It's just really pleasant, and just kind of want some fresh air, because when you're cooped up in the house all the time doing things, it's nice to at least have fresh air circulating. It's good for you. This morning I've been spending editing all of my videos and stuff from Twitch and just getting a lot of stuff up. And I've ran into something which I never would have thought would be a thing when I started doing this whole 3-day-a-week stream, is I'm falling behind on getting my videos done, and now I have too many videos. I have way too many videos than I'm used to, which is strange because, like, when I record on my own, I edit the videos and then I schedule them for upload so that they just kind of go up naturally. And then when I do it on Twitch, they're already there. So then I have to, like, export them to YouTube from Twitch and then set all of the settings up over there because it doesn't export with all of the settings. So there's still stuff you have to tweak, and then you can finally, like, either schedule to upload or whatever. But, like, I've been falling behind for the past 2 weeks that I've started, so I'm still trying to get the rest of Fahrenheit up, and I'm still trying to get the rest of Guardians of the Galaxy up. So I never would have thought that would be a thing. But I had to edit all of the nudity parts out of Fahrenheit before they went to YouTube. And I realized that I'm having an issue with streaming on YouTube, which is why last night I didn't stream on YouTube. I've been using a program called Restream, which allows you to stream on both platforms at the same time and, like, talk to chat on both at the same time, which was really super helpful and handy and nice. I believe Chad was the one who originally told me about it. So I was using that for a little bit. And now with the whole YouTube demonetizing thing, I'm running into this really dumb situation where videos that I have from YouTube, because when you stream on both, you can archive both separately. So Twitch would be archived on its own, and so would YouTube. But I ran into an issue where the archive on YouTube would automatically be demonetized before it even went public. So, like, it didn't even matter what I did. As long as I streamed something, it would automatically be demonetized. So what ended up happening was I would have to delete that video anyway, and then I would have to export it through Twitch, and then 9 out of 10 times it would be fine that way. So it was really dumb, and it's making me do an extra step I don't want to do, but I guess it's kind of good in a way, because if and when I ever get Twitch partnership, I'm not going to be able to stream on both platforms at the same time, because I guess that's, like, a huge, like, no-no for the rules, because when you're a Twitch partnership, you kind of have your own set of rules that you have to abide there. So I believe you're not allowed to upload anything from Twitch to YouTube within 24 hours. So, like, it has to be, like, delayed to go on YouTube. So it's going to be something I'm going to have to phase out anyway, so I guess I might as well start before I get really into it. But it's just really inconvenient because now it just requires more work on my part, which, whatever, this is kind of what I'm getting into. But I have been feeling pretty tired. I did take, the last time you saw me, I took Tuesday off, and I was feeling pretty good. I got a lot of stuff done. I was really happy about it, and now I'm just back to being behind just because I'm not home, and I hate that feeling. So, of course I'm tired, so I can't think, and I feel like there's so much stuff I need to do, and I'm overwhelmed by it. So when I get overwhelmed by it, I just don't do any of it. Because that's how my brain works when it comes to doing stuff, is like, oh shit, there's too much to do. I'm going to go hide somewhere in a hole and die because I can't do it. But I'll get through it. I normally do. It's just I'm really bad at handling stress and being overwhelmed. And it's not like, I don't know, it's not like it's really stress as such. It's just like I feel rushed, and I feel like when I go to work, I don't get anything accomplished as far as what I want. So I spend 40 hours a week there doing pretty much nothing, probably doing 10 hours of work total a week. And then I come home and I feel like there's 600 hours of things to do between, like, my channel and cleaning the house and taking care of stuff and running errands and just everything. And that's what overwhelms me. There's more stuff to do around here than there is at my own job. And that's pretty sad. So I got to do something to change that, because I feel like in the long run it's just going to end up killing me or something, because this can't be healthy. This cannot be healthy. And I've noticed that when I'm running ragged and doing stuff, especially on the weekend, I don't eat as healthy as I do during the week. So usually on the weekends we get pizza and, you know, we go out for milkshakes and stuff like that. So that's also not good. And I can tell because I'm gaining weight as well. So, hate it. Hate it all. Hate it all. Just kind of wish I could stay home, but not everything, you know, works out when you work from home. So, it's a lot to consider. If I'm able to do it, I'd prefer doing it. But it's still going to take a lot of work before I can get there. Because who wouldn't want to stay home with these guys? Look at them. Who wouldn't want to stay home with these guys? I want your job. Can I have your job? I want your job. Big stretch. He's like, brr, go away, mommy. How about you? Can I have your job? Will you let me have your job? I can be cute and cuddly and lay around and sleep all day, and you could go to work for me. How does that sound? No? Why not? Why not? Wouldn't you want that? Don't you want to be a human? Well, looks like I'm back to square one, because none of these guys are letting me have their jobs, so. Good Monday morning. Not really, but good morning anyway. So, I got all the videos that I wanted to get done this weekend, and all set up, finally all caught up. I think it was a total of... Can I help you? Can I help you guys? It's way too early to be fighting. You were so cute yesterday. What happened? Oh, here we go. Here we go. To be fair, you did that. You did that. A nice try. So, it was about 7 or 8 videos that I finally got together, so... And that's why you don't hiss. So I'm finally all caught up. Overall, besides video editing, kind of an uneventful weekend. Just basically did a lot of that. And some cleaning, as you can see from all the boxes and stuff. I went through all of my Loot Crate boxes. At one time, I think from like 2015 to 2016, I got a year's worth of Loot Crate. Which Loot Crate is really cool. If you really like that kind of stuff, if you're kind of like a nerd and you like different theme boxes and stuff, the only downside is a lot of the stuff that you get in those boxes are random and you don't really know. Like, it's based around a theme, but you don't really know what you're going to get. And at the time that I was opening them, that I was getting them, they're really cool. They really are. If you're willing to pay like 20 or 30 bucks a month to do that, more power to you. However, here I am in 2017 realizing that I had like 12 or more boxes of items that were just sitting in the boxes, sitting in my closet, falling on my head every time I opened the closet, and I wasn't using them because I guess you could say I'm not as nerdy as I thought I was. I don't watch a lot of stuff as far as like shows and stuff. So like a lot of the things that I received are things that I won't use. Like, I don't watch Doctor Who. I don't watch Rick and Morty. There were on some few occasions that I kept things, like I kept like Batman figurines and pop vinyl and stuff like that, because those are cool. But, you know, what the hell am I gonna do with like a Breaking Bad cooking apron when I don't even wear an apron in the first place? Just like silly things like that. It's like, oh, this is a really nice item to have, but I have no use for it. So I just went through them all. I stuffed them all in bags. I'm gonna take him to work and try to give some of the stuff away to like some younger colleagues to see if they'll use something, because I'd rather it get used than just drop it off at Salvation Army and then feel terrible. But like, it feels like a sin to even crush those boxes, because they are neat and they are kind of designed for you to keep, because you can flip them inside out and they turn into, you know, whatever based on the theme. But like, I don't have use for them. They've been sitting in my closet for 2 years. Like, what am I supposed to do with them? So I broke them all down. Are you done? Will you not try to kill him? She's like, I'm still watching him. Coop, you gotta be on your toes today. Be nice to him, okay? He's really not trying to hurt you. I promise. He's not trying to hurt you. These two yesterday were butt to butt on the couch sleeping together. It was the cutest thing ever. And they were like that for probably a good half hour before they actually moved. And there were no fighting, no hissing, nothing. And now she's trying to kick his ass for whatever reason. Cooper's like, I want none of this. And that's the thing, is that Cooper doesn't hiss. Like, he doesn't death growl. He doesn't do anything. So, like, she will. She'll act like she's getting murdered. Oh, here we go. This is why he chases you. Just saying. This is why he chases you. Cooper's like, oh, you down? Oh, you down? What's this? Now you're not going to do anything because I'm holding the camera up to you guys. So now nothing's going to happen. So basically back on track normally for the week now. And getting rid of stuff, cleaning stuff. Somehow Saturday evening, like Saturday evening, Saturday night, I tweaked my neck. So my neck is incredibly freaking sore. And I have no idea what I did. Like, the one thing that I hate about getting older is like, you find yourself hurting in places that you feel like you haven't even done anything. Like when you're a kid, you run around like an idiot, you know, you have recess, you play, you know, you're out with friends, and like when you tweak something or you hurt something or you bruise something, you kind of know when you're a kid. Whereas when you get older, you're like, what did I do? Like literally all I did was I slept, I woke up, I sat at my computer, and I went back to sleep. And somehow my neck is completely tweaked to the point I can't really turn up, down, or left and right too much. So that's always a great feeling. So I've been having that since Saturday, and I'm hoping it goes away because this is really annoying to have, and it's going to be really annoying to drive with. But overall, I think this concludes everything. So, streaming again this week. It's the last week of August. It's not even a full week. It's like the last couple days of August. And I can't believe that we've hit the end of like summer pretty much already. Thursday is Life is Strange Before the Storm, which I'm really super excited to play, but I'm also super confused why it's coming out on a Thursday. That is weird for a digital game to be released on a Thursday. Normally they all come out Tuesdays, but whatever. So I'm going to be doing that, but I'm going to be playing Life is Strange on my own. I'm not going to be streaming it. I'm going to actually enjoy the experience on my own because I'll be getting on the PlayStation 4. And it'll be easier than streaming that. So I'm looking forward to that. But I'm going to be doing Psychonauts for the rest of the week. And I still have to do Alan... Yeah, why did I say Alan Strange? I wanted to say Alan Strange. But I still have to do more Alan Wake. I did record a little bit more, but not much. Probably like a half hour's worth. Like, I'm having a hard time getting back into that game. So that might be a game that I get back into once I finish Psychonauts, and might end up streaming that as well. Because honestly, streaming it is making it helpful, but we'll see. But thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Take care, everybody. Have a great day, weekend, weekday, I hope you had a good August. If you're going back to school, good luck in school. And I will see you guys next time. So, bye-bye.
Dolly, say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Aw, good girl. Bye-bye, everybody.
Cooper's pooping.